What's up guys, it's Finest Finance here. Did you know that you can use debt to make more money? In today's video I will show you what leverage means and how you can use leverage to multiply your profits. Stay tuned. So what is leveraging? Shortly put, it means that you are using borrowed money for investing. The reason for leveraging is that it increases the potential return on investment. You can invest in things that you couldn't with your own money. For example, you could take a loan to buy a real estate property. Let's take a closer look at how leverage works with an example of using leverage to invest. Let's say that you have $10,000 that you can invest. If you invest that to S&P 500 for the next 30 years with the average 8% return on investment, you would have $100,626 after 30 years. But if you decided to start using leverage with your investments and took $90,000 debt to invest in the S&P 500 for the next 30 years, you would have over $1 million. Let's say the annual interest rate for your debt is 4% and you decide to pay it off in 30 years. This would mean that you would have to pay $430 a month and $154,800 in total. If we take that away from your profits, you would still have $851,465. So, as you can see, using leverage made $750,000 more in the same time period. If you don't feel comfortable using debt to invest, there are also different ways to use leverage indirectly, meaning that you don't have to personally take debt to invest. You can, for example, invest in companies that use leverage to expand their business, which most companies do. Or you could invest in leverage ETFs, for example. If you want to invest in companies that use leverage, you can use debt to equity ratio to analyze how much leverage the company is using. Debt to equity ratio is calculated by dividing total liabilities with shareholder equity. The higher the DE ratio is, the more leverage the company is using. Before all of us decide to take that $90,000 loan to invest, let me warn you about the risks of leverage. While it is a great way to multiply your profits, it is also a great way to multiply your losses. For example, let's say you have $1,000 and you borrow $9,000. Now you invest $10,000 to a stock that crashes 10% couple weeks later. Without leverage, you would only lose 10% of your money, but now, because of leverage, your losses are multiplied. When the price crashes 10%, it means that you will get $9,000 back if you sell those shares. And because you owe $9,000, you are left with $0, meaning that you lost 100% of your money. The more leverage you use, the higher the risks are. So that's it about leveraging. It is a great tool to multiply your profits, but always make sure you know what you are doing, because it could also multiply your losses. If you find this video helpful, like and share it to help my channel grow, and also leave your thoughts down in the comments. Next week's video will be a book summary for the book Attitude is Everything. Have a great day and I'll see you next week.